Well, let's send it over now to the Democratic candidate for US Congress in South Carolina. He is Michael Moore, and Michael's been on the show a few times lately because American politics is just going bananas at the moment, isn't it? Michael, good to see you. Thank you so much for your time. So last time, I feel bad because last time we had you on, we were talking about the Republicans and we didn't get a chance to talk about the Democrats. This time we can. So, first of all, let's start off with your view on Joe Biden's legacy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's served for 50 years. He has always put country first. And what his decision today is really the capstone of an extraordinary career. He's done an extraordinary amount. I underscore, you just had quotes from lots of different leaders all around the world. I underscore all of their praise for all that he's done.
Who's it going to be? Who's the replacement got to be in your view, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me that when it's all said and done, that Kamala Harris, the current vice president, will be the nominee. But that's not a fait accompli. I think there is a process that the party will go through. But it seems like, in particular, since President Biden endorsed her, it seems like we're creating a process to elevate her to that role. But, you know, it's been a tumultuous last few weeks, and you never know.
Yeah,
but that's what I'd say.
Yeah, well, man, we've had a few Democrats on the program already, Michael, today, and they've suggested, look, this all needs to be squared away before the convention. You know, Barack Obama was kind of pointing to an open convention, but others have a different view, saying for the sake of unity, this needs to be squared away, and this needs to be squared away fast. The Democrats have got to get in behind Kamala Harris because they're running out of time, that she needs to choose a running mate from a swing state to get some key votes there. Is there an element of that you think, well, that's fair?
Yeah, I mean, look, the stakes are extremely high. You know, Donald Trump represents a view of America and, frankly, the world that is very different from how Democrats see things. And so, yeah, I think it's important that the vice president think long and hard, but quickly about who she should partner with. And, you know, look, we've got this convention coming up, and that will, you know, be the time and place when all of this is formalized. But I think I heard one of your colleagues talk about it sort of wrapping up in the next 48 hours in one way or another. And I would hope that that's sort of how things transpire.
Yeah. That was John Lawrence who mentioned that a little earlier, Nancy Pelosi's former chief of staff. He's hopeful that it's that quick anyway. We shall wait and see. Let's get to the Republicans. They've already been on the attack already, Michael. As you would expect, they are tying Kamala Harris to the negative side of Joe Biden, saying, you know, she's complicit in the cover-up about his mental decline. She had one job, which was the southern border, which she failed at. How do you counter those attacks?
Well, look, I think if she is being connected to her administration, she also needs to get credit for helping to maneuver our country through the global pandemic that killed millions, helping to navigate our economy back from a tailspin as a result of that. When they took office, it was just on the heels of the January 6th event where the attack on the U.S. Capitol. So they had lots to deal with, and I think they've done it well. And look, the American economy is moving along. Sure, I think average working Americans, many are struggling with increased prices and the like. But you know, the Democrats have created jobs. They've lowered unemployment. You know, inflation is down. So I think the major markers of our economy, including the fact that the stock market continues to explode, demonstrate or reflect the fact that things are going in the right direction. So,
okay.
And look, on just even this one issue, one of the big issues that's going to be prosecuted in this election is women's reproductive freedom.
Yep, I was going to ask you about abortion too. You know, she's obviously got a very, very different view to Donald Trump on that one. And that was a big focus in the midterms, right, too?
Yeah, well, absolutely. And every election since the famous case that enabled abortion, Roe
Yeah.
v. Wade, since that was overturned. Every election in the United States since that that has tried to reinstate those abortion, it's passed. So I think, and look, Trump doubled down on his really extreme point of view on this by selecting his vice presidential nominee, J.D. Vance, who has even more extreme and kind of out there position. So I think, this is going to be a winning aspect of the campaign for Democrats, in my view.
Okay, we shall see. Michael Moore, good to see you as always. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and sure to be talking to you again soon as this whole process takes out. But thank you again.